Object Gallery is one of the key galleries within the Sydney design scene. So there's 2 exhibitions on here this evening that are launching, one called Big, one called Blue. It's the BBs, the champagne's flowing, the canapes are about to arrive, so I'm starving and need a glass of bubbles, so come inside and join me for both. Now I'm here with the curators of the Blue exhibition, Kylie Johnson and Annette Mauer. Now tell me about this exhibition, how did it come about? I think Blue came about with a kind of a cool idea to be able to see an immersive environment in our gallery space, and it's kicking off the first of the spring series.
We picked blue as a colour because we just thought that it had the most potential, because there's so many different shades and it has so many different associations with it.
And are there some favourite pieces by specific artists within the exhibition? This piece by Jerry Wedd, so he's a surfer, so this was something that really kind of struck him, and he actually used to be an illustrator for Mambo. It's all about that kind of antiquity maps, about that kind of the danger of the sea but also the delight of it. It's a beautiful fusion that he's a surfer on the sea, he brings it into his ceramics, into his other business life. Thank you, hope the show goes well. Now I'm here with Stephen Goddard and Keith Saunders, and they're part of the Big exhibition at Object Gallery.
The idea behind the show was I was renovating my house. I built a very small design studio, turned 5 square metres of space into this tiny Japanese-inspired kind of design studio. And so the idea came that we'd go around Sydney and find 12 other studios that may have a small space, but definitely are a small kind of practice. And so the show is a documentation of portraits and spaces of 12 small design studios.
We've got 6 of them in these little loops here, which you kind of look at. But it's a very nice way of looking at portraits, because you're very close to it. It's very intimate.
So this is 1817. Are these the guys from Wollongong?
Austin, Marcus used to design Pol Oxygen magazine for many years, and Christy worked for Penguin in London.
Some small titles.
Great, really good designers, yeah.
And now who's this interesting character over here?
It's Justin Fox.
Justin's actually a really interesting guy, because he started, there's a design site which most people would know called Australian in Front, which is a fantastic kind of resource that's been around since sometime in the 90s. So he sort of built up his online community through that, and that's what led him to setting up other online communities for cars and bikes.
Who are these guys hanging up on the wire?
These guys are called We Buy Your Kids, mainly sort of illustration, but they also do a bit of hand screen printing of their own stuff.
It's almost like the Selby effect, like everyone wants to get in and shoot other people's lives and sort of really work out how they actually live and where their ideas sort of start from. I used to work out of my boudoir for a while. In my pyjamas. A couple of years you progress out of them.